Hey everybody, it's Joanna After 40 here. Welcome back to my channel. So finally, after so many months of planning, Susanne and I are here to talk about Beautycounter. I think I initially filmed some of the items I got back over the summer, but believe it or not, we live in the same town. And this is the first time that we've been able to do this, but it's perfect timing because Susanne is here to talk about the special holiday collection. Woo! So I'm going to hand it off to Susanne, and she's going to tell you a little bit about how we know each other and about how she got connected with Beautycounter. So it's all you, Susanne.
Thank you so much, Joanna. I'm so thrilled that we finally found time to do this in what has been an interesting year, to say the least.
Seriously.
Joanna and I first met many years ago at WGBH, where we both worked to help raise funds for our local public media station.
Yeah.
And we have stayed connected, even though we have both moved on to support other organizations. I joined Beautycounter in 2016. I first was introduced to Beautycounter by my dear friend from college, and she was always my go-to makeup person, as Joanna is for many people on this video and group. And she heard about Beautycounter and said, you must try these products. So I first started as somebody who was purchasing the products. Beautycounter was formed under the mission to get safer products into the hands of everyone. And we have intentionally focused on product development by eliminating 1,800 of the most dangerous chemicals from the product line, while at the same time trying to create products that are as luxurious as those that you may purchase at the retail stores. So wanting to have a wonderful and at the same time safe for all of us.
I just want to mention, I'm recording this on Zoom, and your internet is coming in and out a little bit on my end. So I'm hoping that it doesn't affect the video quality, but I can see your face, I can hear your words. So I'm just mentioning that in case it's a little wonky when people are starting to watch it. So I'll do my best with the editing process.
Okay.
All right. Sorry to deter, but so you've been doing this for a while.
We can say neither of us are experts in video recording.
No, we leave that to the experts. Yeah, as I was saying to Susanne, the lighting clearly is very different, and all I have right now is I'm using my computer, and then I have a light shining on me. But you can see the difference in the quality, and so I was saying to Susanne before we started filming that her skin in reality looks a lot more vibrant than the coloring that she has right now with the lighting, because she has the sunlight coming behind her. So it looks a lot rosier than it is in person. So keep that in mind when thinking about how the makeup is applied.
Well, I also turn bright red when I am the center of attention. So that's also what's happening. It's probably less lighting, more just that the flush is rising.
Oh, yeah. I think, I'm so used to doing these videos now that it's really good to help with just public speaking and stuff like that. But for me, it's important that I help promote businesses that I care about and that I'm personally invested in. And, it's even a bonus if it helps out my friends. So, we've promoted Beautycounter. I've been talking about it on my channel since I started. And, there's other clean beauty products that I love as well. But there's something about Beautycounter that I just have really gravitated towards. And I think the one thing that Susanne knows is that, and I've mentioned this so many times, is that I have a mother who recently just finished chemo. And so my philosophy is if she can use it, I can use it. And she's also been getting Beautycounter, and she's waiting for this pop-up.
Great.
She's got her checkbook ready.
Yes, and I saw the fabulous award she received for finishing her treatment.
Oh yeah,
I loved that.
She's
so,
like a whole new
yay,
woman.
Helene.
Just knowing that her trajectory is now on the upward. So Anyway, so why don't we start out with the makeup that I have, and some of the products that I like. And everybody knows I don't talk about products unless I really care about them. And then maybe you can tell us a little bit about the holiday stuff. And I
Yeah.
haven't seen it yet, so it's going to be new to me. And hopefully, I won't say, "Oh, I'm getting that, I'm getting that, I'm getting that," and then I'm spending a fortune. But I'm definitely ready to get some new stuff. So.
Well, your overall your face looks beautiful, so you do an
Oh,
expert job with your makeup.
thank you. I it's fun. I mean, I try, when you think about like other YouTubers who put on like a full face, it's just not me. I'm not going to put on, a full coverage foundation and all this stuff. First of all, I have a job, so I don't have time. And also it's not me. So I try to promote faces that are, for regular everyday people. I'm not trying to get on PR lists. Well, maybe, but more so it's just for me to talk about stuff I like. So this is and this is the Dew Skin. It's the moisturizing coverage broad spectrum SPF 50. I'll hold it up in a second. I'm just looking at the color.
I
Which
think
one?
you have do number one.
Number one, yeah. Um, so let's see. I will also insert a picture of this because my lighting, you can't always, especially something that's like a light color with a light print, it's hard to see.
Sure.
But you can see it's a Dew Skin, and that's what I have on. And it doesn't feel like I have anything on. Below it, I put this, which is like, oh, I love this product. This is the
Sunshine
Counter
in a
Plus.
bottle.
What?
Sunshine in a bottle, I
Oh,
like to call it.
seriously. I love this. And I think I've said in other videos, oh, it has turmeric in it.
Yeah, so that has
Interesting.
one of the highest concentrations of vitamin C, which is extremely important for helping with dark spots, which you and I have both talked about as we have
Oh,
we're
I
not
did a
in our
good job of covering mine today.
yes, well, we're not in our 20s anymore and dark spots have popped up, but this is and it also has turmeric. So
Yes, I actually just ordered from another brand that I support, a moisturizer that has turmeric and neem in it, and I love it. And I like it because it's got anti-inflammation.
mhm.
Because I notice some puffiness. But first of all, I really like the fact that my dark spots are covered. So nice going. I did add a little bit of concealer there, but not much. But
Well,
I love this. This is great, and it's not a small container, so this is going to last a long time. And I guess the bottle is to keep it protected, right?
yeah, well, also from our overall mission of not just the actual products, but from our sustainability and environmental focus, we have gone to glass bottles. So that is both to help the vitamin C in that product, but also from our environmental footprint.
Yeah, and
And it's
that's
also
what.
important to point out with your Dew Skin that that is not a full coverage foundation. So the amount of coverage that you're getting from that, plus you get moisturizing benefits and sun protection.
Yeah, no, I have to put on something that has SPF.
Yep.
Because even sitting in my office, I'm sitting with the window, and the sun doesn't the sun continues to go through the glass. So it's good for me to have it on when I'm sitting. I'm sitting on my sofa, and across from me is a big window. So yeah, this is like a go-to product for me. I love it. And it smells nice and fresh, and I just use like a little bit of it in the morning. So this is underneath. I put just a little tiny bit of a hydrating primer, and then I put this on. So I'm loving this. And um, the Dew Skin is great. So that's a really nice product, and I like something that gives me a little glow. Um,
Perfect. Well,
and
that's your color. You were testing it, so you keep that one. That's yours.
oh,
Yeah, I'm a little darker than you in the olive. I have a little more olive in my skin.
oh, well, I will use it then. Thank
Yep,
you. That's
sure.
great. Yeah, Suzanne lent this to me. Thank you so much. Yes, it will be used. I mentioned the blush. So this is another loaner from Suzanne, and this is the passion fruit blush. It's the satin powder blush. So this is the pretty packaging, nice and sleek. And then so it actually it's a lot brighter in person than it's showing up on camera. I will put in a screenshot. It looks a little pinkier here. It's actually a little bit more coral in person, and I'm wearing it. Now, I will say I put on a little heavier hand for film. And then I just used where's the brush? Just a simple blush brush. And a little goes a long way. You did say to me it's very pigmented, but I was a little like, this is a beautiful color. I think it is so perfect for like a rosy complexion like mine. But
Excellent.
which one do you use? What kind of blush do you use?
So I actually have been using, it's called Nectar. So I have a similar, this one starts out a little more corally, peachy than pinky for me, and that's from the same line.
And I remember you had it on the other day when we met up socially distanced at Starbucks outside. And so I could see you in the sunlight. And I remember saying, and you had just run over and you're like, I just threw on a little bit of blush. And
Yeah,
it's a really pretty color because your skin tone is less rosy than mine, right? It's a little more olive.
it is, except if I'm blushing.
Except if you're blushing. So I think that color is better suited for
Yeah.
you, but this one I think is like a perfect fit for me with a light touch. So yeah, I really like it, and I think it
Oh,
actually
thank
looks
you.
good on camera.
Looks good. Yes, and that day that I ran over to Starbucks, we talked about, I know I've been liking trying the, oops, highlighters. So I had a little blush and a little highlighting here, which is just that kind of a little bit of a bronzy, like glittery shine.
Yeah, I mean, and the other thing that I like about highlighters is they're multi-purpose. I mean, I try not to put stuff on my eyes that's not eye approved, but I feel like with Beautycounter, because it's natural, like that's a really pretty sort of like a brownish. You could just throw it on your eyes too and go. Um, so I like a highlighter for that purpose, that I feel like they're multi-purpose.
That's a really good point. Yes.
So so let's see. All right. I'm gonna get to the eyes in a minute, but I just want to point out that I also have this. It's this huge, like, can you see how big this is? So this is the hydrating body lotion in the scent Citrus Mimosa. And I actually got this for signing up for Band of Beauty. And that basically gives me free shipping if I spend, I think it's $100. And
That's right.
so I'm
And
mentioning
well,
that because we can talk about it, but if is anyone local to me who's interested in ordering, but maybe it's just like one small thing and doesn't want to pay for shipping, because I have the Band of Beauty, if you want to come in with me on an order, and I'll put that in more information in the Facebook and in the event we post. But I got this and it smells amazing, and I put it on my arms today and they just feel really hydrated. So it's perfect time of the year to break this out because I'm noticing the winter skin is beginning.
yes,
Um,
yes. And that is one of the, that has been with Beautycounter since our founder, Greg Renfrew, started the company about 7 or 8 years ago. So that is one of the original products
and it
and that
smells
got
really
us started.
it's a really nice, like clean, like scent. I mean, you would think citrus summer, but actually, it's November, and I like putting it on this morning after my shower because it was just like a little oomph. But it's
Yeah,
the light, the fragrance is very light. I'm not a big heavy fragrance person, and this is totally a nice light fragrance, and I don't smell it now afterwards.
yeah.
Um
And
and
you're raising the word fragrance. Fragrance is one of those that is on that list of things we look at because fragrance is not actually regulated, even in many products. So the scent that you're getting is from safely derived products and
then
resources.
if those of you watching me see my eyes go to the side, I'm just peeking at the time.
Yeah,
We are at a time crunch. So Suzanne was a love and gifted me this beautiful palette. Thank you.
you're
I'm
welcome.
loving it. It's like my new favorite, and you guys know I love palettes, but the one of the gripes that I have with cheap makeup is it doesn't have good pigment. This is super pigmented, so a little goes a long way. So let me open this up. So it's got this, again, this nice sleek packaging, and then similar to the blush. So it's if for those of you that may be familiar with ColourPop, it's the same size as a ColourPop palette. color, I always say plop, color pop. So it's nice and sleek and it will fit right into any makeup container. And it's, you know, something you can throw in your bag too. And Suzanne also, thank you, gifted me a brush. So you'll see it's been used. So this is just a great overall eyeshadow brush. And the palette that she gave me is it's the romantic palette. So,
Romantic for you and Ted.
uh,
And I have the classic. I wear the classic, which is the brown
so
colors.
I've actually kept the paper in it, but just for video purposes. But how gorgeous is this? So I love it. It's like the perfect colors for me. So here's what I did today. I took all over dusk, which I think may be my current favorite color. It's this beautiful shimmery pink, and I'm going to put a screenshot in so you can see the actual colors, not depending on my lighting. And then I actually threw over it initially Cameo, so this really pretty. This is why I did kept this. So the really pretty like shimmery off white. I actually put it over the dusk, but then I put it under the brow bone. And then I wanted to try Moon Dust, which is in the middle. And it's this, you can't really see here. Sorry. There we go.
That,
That's better. It's
that's
this,
your evening sparkle.
it's the evening sparkle, but I put it on today for Zoom Sparkle. It's very subtle. I put it also in the corner.
Mhm.
And that's it. Now you can see smolder. You can see another time I used it, and I love to line my eyes with shadow.
Me
I
too.
have a little bit of a rocky hand with those like liquid liners, so I have a liner brush that I use, and I use it usually a dark shadow. I've been doing this since like the 90s.
That's so funny.
So
I do the same thing.
yeah. Oh, see, well, we were
Yeah.
trained. You know, we're the same age. I think we're like 6 months apart.
Hmm.
But there's also Moto in here, which I haven't touched yet, which would be another beautiful liner, or for smoky eye. I feel like there's a million different looks in here that I haven't even started. So I just did a light touch one this morning because I am also working. Um, but I absolutely love this. And like I said, it's a little goes a long way. So I think this is going to last a long time, but this is definitely my favorite palette that I have right now. Um,
Excellent.
yeah. So what do you want to hold up yours again, just so we
Yes.
can
So
see
very
that?
similar concepts, but with what we call the classic kind of, if you like those
No,
brown
just
families.
a little more upright. The other way. There we go. That's perfect.
Not
This
where's the
way. There we
camera?
go.
There we
There
go.
we go. Perfect.
I'll get used to this.
You're doing great. I can see which color you like, the one on the top in the middle.
So the top in the middle, similar to what you were saying, is the highlighter. So I always use, I don't have it on yet today. We've been in back-to-back meetings already, but I use it here along the brow bone and also in here. So that's why it's getting used the most.
Yeah, no, those are beautiful colors. So I think I would probably recommend that palette for my mom because her skin tone is a little olive. I actually inherited my dad's skin, which is the pale rosy. Um, and then I am not wearing this right now. For camera purposes, I'm wearing one of my favorite go-tos from ColourPop. But I did purchase this one, which is the rose. First of all, look at how pretty this is. It's like luxurious. What's the name of this product line? It's
That's
not like
going to
a
be a
full
lip
lipstick.
sheer.
Right.
Yep.
So you can see it's like a perfect everyday. And I do wear it almost every day. I just throw it on if I'm going to put lipstick on. I also, you know, for Zoom and for work, working from home, I pretty much just put on foundation, maybe a little shadow, and then I put this on. So this is a great go-to. It's really comfortable and it's also super hydrating because I get terrible chapped lips in the winter too. So, and then you also have one of these on, right? Is that correct?
Yes. So I have rose wood in the lip sheer on, and then over that I have from our glosses, which I love, and I have loved even more during this stay at home work on Zoom because I just keep it next to my computer and
Yeah.
that becomes my pop of color as we're in meetings like this all day. But I have amber shimmer on
Oh, that's pretty.
over. And I have also would say to your point about chapped lips, that's what you'll notice in using these products, is that the things that you thought in chapsticks were helping, these have those moisturizers that will solve those problems.
Oh, that's so great. That's
Yep.
worth it for me. Um, and then I have just a couple other products that I wanted to mention that I use that I also really like. I was saying to Suzanne, I went through and kind of pulled all my Beautycounter stuff, and also she lent me this wonderful little Beautycounter bag to hold my things. And over the last year or so, she's been graciously gifting me lots of samples to try. And this is one sample that I got. It's the Counter Plus charcoal face mask. I've used it, I think, twice. And I was saying, I think I posted in my Instagram at some point that I was using like a Sephora brand charcoal face mask that I thought was doing such a great job. And then I used this one. And I was like, holy majoli, this is so much better. I threw out the Sephora one and I have this one. Yeah, it's true story. True story. There is another face product from another company that I use religiously, but once in a while I'll change it up and use this. But honestly, yeah, this one's really good.
And that is right now one of the products you would get if you join the Band of Beauty program as the free
Perfect.
gift. So
Excellent.
it's a smaller size of that plus a smaller size of our overnight peel.
And I also have this, which is the old packaging for the counter control. It's the SOS acne spot treatment. So this is the old packaging.
Yes.
But
now it's gray and white, but same product.
Yeah, it's great stuff. This is the new packaging. Ooh, that was the new packaging.
That was the
the
new
one that I
packaging.
just showed. This is the newer packaging. But it's a lighter color. But this stuff is great. It's you know, I don't get too many acne spots nowadays, but once in a while I'll get a little clogged skin from too much chocolate or too much stress, and so I pop this on it, and it dries
Or
it
too
right
much
out.
mask, too much face mask.
Oh, yeah. I got a really nice couple from my Maskany
Same.
recently. I've been trying to wash my masks regularly,
Yes.
and I've also went and bought some disposable ones for that reason.
Yep.
Okay, so that's my stuff. Let me look
Excellent.
at the time. Okay, good. We're doing well on time. So so tell me
Yeah, so
what
I
products.
the
Oh, I was actually going to drop a little something exciting in the middle of this video, a little surprise that I haven't told you about, and I'm
oh,
going to use it as a teaser for this video. But one of the things that I'm thinking about is wedding makeup. I am planning a wedding. So I don't have the ring on yet, but it's in the middle of being designed, and we've just gone ahead and started planning. So I'm getting married in 2021.
oh my gosh, and we forgot to say that other small world connection.
Oh
So
yeah, that's right. That's right. So I'll say the story because it's
yes.
really random and funny. So so my significant other, soon to be fiance Ted, was on Facebook for a very short period of time when we started dating. And I noticed, I snooped on his Facebook to see, all right, is this guy legit? Because I met him online. And I looked at all the people with the same last name, and I saw a woman named Peg. And I noticed that Peg and I had two connections in common, and one was Miss Susie, with Suzanne. So I think I asked you, how do you know Peg? And she's like, "Oh, we went to college together." And I'm like, that's Ted's sister-in-law. So
Such a
meanwhile,
small
now
world.
every time I see Peg, I'm like, oh, I just saw Suzanne. She says, hey. So it legitimized Ted a little bit more for me.
Yes.
That was about 3 years ago. I've been with him almost 3 years now. So, but
Oh
how
wow.
random.
Well, congratulations. That is so
Yeah,
exciting.
I think I told you that like we were talking,
Right.
but we talked to an event planner last night. Like we're moving ahead.
You are, yes.
So yeah, I hope he's okay with me putting this in. If not, it'll be edited out.
We'll be editing that out.
I don't think he would mind. So yeah, so you never know. These palettes could be used by a makeup artist for me.
Woohoo.
Anyway,
Okay.
continue. A little teaser.
Yeah. So the other part of the Beauty Counter is two things. Our holiday line is out, and excellent for gifts for teachers, friends, family, yourself during the holidays. And it started on Monday, but it is also our biggest sale, as many companies are doing, but of the year. So it's a great time if you've been thinking about trying clean beauty, great time to try. I just got my first couple of items in the mail last night, which is why we were waiting on our timing for this video, of my favorites from the holiday line. So I do this well. So this is a trio of our lip glosses, so similar to the one I showed you that I'm wearing. But the trio for the holiday are these 3 colors.
Ooh.
Yes, so they are.
I like that. Those are great colors.
Wild Berry is going to be the brightest one there. Irish Shimmer and Lilac Shimmer. So that is exciting. And then what I often do is, it's a great way to break those up. So I will buy those for little stocking stuffers. So 1 lip gloss and 1 hand cream in a little bag. Great little gift item.
Totally. I actually was looking at I have terrible insomnia, as everyone knows, and I was on Target's website last night at like midnight, and I saw they had the exact same type of sets, but they were not clean beauty. They do sell clean beauty there, but
Yeah.
I was very intrigued by that concept.
Great. And another one of my favorites every year are our trio. There we go. Trio of hand.
There we go. This way.
Trio of hand creams.
Ooh, the colors are so pretty.
Yeah. So
what are the scents? What are the fragrances?
So the scents, I have to try them. So they're actually this year called Balance, Uplift, and Calm. So I can't yet describe the scents until I open them, but all of those sound like things we need right now.
Yeah, it's interesting because I was going to say, wow, those are things we really need in COVID, but let's be honest, those are things we need all the time.
Right. So yes, so those are 2 of my favorites. They can work for you, but they're also great to pull apart and make little gift sets for people on your list.
Cool. I love those.
And we'll link, we can show where all of the holiday sets are. There are a lot more options.
Okay, great. So I am going to put a link in the description box in the YouTube. And then also I'm going to be creating a pop-up event on Facebook and inviting everyone. So this video will be posted there. So if you're watching it, hi. And then I'm hoping that you'll post some of the other items in the pop-up for examples. You and I can put those in and let people know. Once you've smelled those, you can let us know. And then did I see on my Facebook pop-up that there's also a 15% off going on right now?
Yes, so the sale for holiday is 15% off and free shipping over $50.
Oh, that's great. So that's excellent for those of you that are watching that aren't in the Boston area near Susanne and I, and you want to order something. I mean, $50 for clean makeup to me is very reasonable. And then you don't have to worry about coming over, although I can do contact-free delivery too. I'm happy to help again because I do have the Band of Beauty option. Yeah, I mean, I have a ton of stuff and I love it. Are there any other products that you would recommend that I haven't mentioned? Like, my mom said to me yesterday, I need a new eye cream. What about eye creams?
Yes, so we have my favorite eye cream right now is in, I think you have some samples of the pink coloring of the packaging. It's called our Countertime line. And by Countertime, that means just as you would think, to work against age and time as on our skin. But the eye cream in that set is super luxuriant, very rich, thick eye cream in a beautiful pink glass jar.
Ooh. So in this, it's you all know I have terrible vision, though I'm working on that. But this is in here. There's a cleansing oil, the lipid defense. There's the mineral boost hydrating essence. And then this is the Radiance Serum Triptide. And then I used whichever one was the fourth one that you gave me. Um,
I
so
think probably the night cream, it sounds like, because you
yes, yes,
mentioned,
yes,
yeah, so the tetrapeptide supreme night
yes.
cream.
Because I mentioned to you that I had another night cream from Beautycounter that I used up that
Yep.
lasted me a long time. So that's the other thing is the products, um, the bottles last a long time. So I had bought a couple of things initially from Suzanne when we first connected about this, and I had a cleansing milk, which I loved it because it was just very moisturizing and very light, but really cleaning. And then I had the night cream that I used. So really, really good stuff. So
Yes.
so thank you so much.
Oh
So
my gosh,
there's, I mean,
thank you.
there's tons of stuff. The
Yeah.
other thing, I don't mean to keep talking about my mother, but she uses the Beauty Counter stuff too. She also uses the body wash. And she loves it. And I feel good knowing that, as someone who just finished chemo, that she's using a body wash that I know is clean.
Was one of the biggest lessons for me was thinking about I've looked at food and other things and household products, but our body is our biggest organ. So what you put on it is just as important as looking at what we put in it through food, for example. So
Exactly. And I think back to, my teenage years when I was running over to Bath Body Works, which, it's a fun place. I have lots of candles from there too. But I have to be honest, even I'm starting to buy clean candles because of the smoke that comes in and that I'm
and the
breathing in.
mhm.
So I actually just went and bought some clean candles. And I know it's it's just I feel like I need to take good care of my body. I only have one life. And it's my job to treat myself well and to make sure that I'm not breathing in anything that I shouldn't. So um yeah, I can't recommend this more highly. I just really like this product. And there's so many people to people sales right now. This is all blooming during COVID. And um I've had friends that have reached out to me to buy all sorts of products, and I'm just not interested. They're not things that I need. But I think I really stand behind Beautycounter.
I mean, that is part of our mission. Is you've seen yourself, you mentioned Target and CVS. Beautycounter is leading others to kind of come to market with clean beauty products. So that's part of that, getting safer products into the hands of everyone is not solely through what we might produce, but knowing who is doing this type of work. It's great. Well, thank you so much for having me.
Sure, thank you. I look forward to our next socially distanced coffee at Starbucks.
Yes.
And I will definitely be scouring the site looking for what I'm going to purchase. And like I said, I know some other people will as well. Well, this has been so fun, doing another video with my friend Suzanne. So thanks, Suzanne, for joining me on Joanna After 40, which is my channel dedicated to all things beauty for women and men over 40. So I'll see you in my next video, and happy holidays.